All right, welcome to another challenge lab for AZ900. In this one, what we're going to do is we're going to use ARM templates or Azure Resource Manager templates to deploy some infrastructure. And the first thing that we want to do is basically take a look at how to generate these templates. So we should have a pre-existing storage account here in our lab environment, and there we do. And if we go to this, then you can see here under the left-hand side, there is this part called automation. If you click that open, then there is an export template available. So we can do that. I can see that it's currently generating said template. And then once it is ready, we can press the download button to just download it to our own computer. There we go. That's downloaded. You can see the content here as well. Different kinds of things that have been defined when the resource was created. Just as an example, we have the SKU here for the storage account, and then all kinds of other things. All right, next, what we're going to do is deploy a template. The template in question is in GitHub. Of the lab provider. And it's basically just a very simple Windows template. There are plenty of so-called quick start templates available on Microsoft Learn as well that you can use. And the way that this has been done is that the template is actually here. So it's this JSON file, as well as some parameters. And there's a nice button right here in the Markdown that will actually deploy this into our existing Azure environment, right? So basically what that link does is opens up this custom deployment page here, and then as a parameter gives in the a GitHub URL for the actual template itself, right? So now we could, again, look at the template here, but we already did that. So we are kind of mostly happy with the actual code. And then we only need to define some parameters to actually, create this infrastructure. So let's change the variable here for the virtual machine name. To kind of see that we can't set that up here as a free parameter. Let's go and edit that. And you can see here on the left-hand side, we have all of the variables. One of them is VM name. So that gives us a shortcut to the place where it's defined. And what we want to do is change it to be my VM. So right now, the VM name is simple WinVM. And we're just going to change it to be my VM instead. I'm going to save this. Let's get just an example of, how to do changes. Then let's deploy it. So we need to define the resource group here. We're happy with the East US. We need an admin username. Let's call it AZ. AZ900. Let's see if it's AZ900 admin. I think a password. Something like this. We need a DNS label prefix. I'll call it my VM, and then put the project number in. That should be unique. Windows OS version that we want is 2019 data center. And then the size should be standard D2S V3. That's what's allowed in our lab environment. Okay, I think that's everything that is required. So let's see how this works. All right, that's deployed. So everything went well. Another thing to maybe look at sometimes is this Resource Explorer. Let's see if we can get that up. There we go. You can also get it here from the hamburger menu, but I always kind of get lost here. So I just search for it. And in here, what we're basically seeing is a kind of a tree-like view of the infrastructure that we have. Right. So one way to look at things is from the provider's point of view. So these are all of the resource providers that are being used in the subscription or that have been used in the subscription. So you could kind of find, application services here. You could find early compute stuff in here, and so on and so on. However, sometimes this is not ideal to navigate. So we can also navigate via our subscriptions. So this is our current subscription. Then we can only see things, for example, by resource group. We happen to have a resource group here with the name Azure, blah, 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 blah. And one of the things you could look at is the network security group here in resources. Here we have a default network security group. We're going to see exactly all of the parameters that are here. Okay. All right. So that's it for this lab. Show you how to work with ARM templates, as well as how to use the Resource Explorer to find resources in your environment. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Till then.